We're actually going to start lying down tonight. And so you can make your way to lying down and do a really nice, slow-paced class. And we're going to finish with a beautiful calm your heart meditation and then a Shavasana. So let's get started. And so lying down on your back, close your eyes. Before you start, have that sense like when you close the curtains and you shut out the light. And so really carefully close the curtains on your day up to now and drop in. And with your eyes closed, really tune in. Focusing on the breath helps us to internalize the mind. And having our eyes closed allows other parts of the brain to fire up that aren't connected with the optic nerve and the processing of visual information. And so we have this opportunity now to have more awareness and attention focused on our internal experience. And see if you can tune in and notice the vibration of you. So you're familiar with, perhaps, if you have a very strong coffee, like one from Costa, and there's like a tingling, buzzing through your body. So that's a very strong growth sensation that you can feel very clearly. But there's a continuous tingling, buzzing going through our whole body all the time. But it's more subtle. And so we often aren't tuned into it. But as you lie here, see, can you tune into that sense? A tingling, buzzing vibration. And notice your breath. We tend to live from the outside in, where external events affect how we feel and influence our emotions and our state. It's really powerful to operate from the inside out. So to tune into your state, to be aware, to self-reflect, self-correct, and then experience the world from the inside out. And so whatever the world throws at you, you've already established yourself from the inside. So you're more steady, like a ship, less able to be swayed by the waves of life. And it's so important to be able to be present with ourselves. So just a couple more breaths here. Being at ease with being with yourself. No inner narrative, just observing, cultivating that witness mind. To be able to be at ease with myself when I'm by myself. So to have a sense of just relaxing, but not spacing out, very present, but a calm and steady mind. As thoughts come in, letting them pass. And let's tune into our breath a little more here. So as we inhale, breath goes down to the base of the spine. And as we exhale, it goes back up and out the nostrils. And take a few rounds now, observing the movement of your breath. Two more here. Really nice. And now carefully bend your knees. Place your feet on the floor. Absolutely no rush. So move mindfully. So feel your body as you move. And now feet wide, so they're the width of the mat. Your feet are wide on the floor. And now let both knees fall to the right. That's it. And breathe here. Reach your arms out to the sides like a T shape. And then very carefully look to the left. And let's come back to that breath. So as we inhale, the breath goes down the spine right to the base. And as we exhale, the breath goes back up. Let's take two more here. As you inhale down the spine, maybe that left knee extends a little further away, stretching that whole left side into the psoas and hip flexors. And as you exhale, the breath going back up. Again, maybe that left knee lengthens a little bit further. But we're not forcing, right? We want to work with the breath. So nice and relaxed, one more breath. And release. And then carefully bring the knees back up. And now let both of your knees fall to the left. Really nice. So the arms are out to the side. And then carefully turn and look to the right. And the breath goes down the body to the base of the spine on the inhale. And vibrates back up on the exhale. And maybe that right knee lengthens a little bit further away, creating that nice space here in the psoas. Hi, Teresa, you're so welcome. It's great to see you. Most important thing when you arrive in a class is just to relax. So get present. We spent the first few minutes just breathing, lying on our back, just dropping in. Carefully drew curtains on our day up to now. Yeah. And then when you're ready, you can take a spinal twist. Yeah. And deep breaths. And then come back to center. Really nice. So now draw your right knee into your chest and lengthen your left leg long. And I want you to draw the right knee a little bit over to the right. So it's not coming straight in to the center of the chest. It's a little bit over to the right. And you're drawing it in, and breathe here. So back as the neck is long. So we're doing kind of long holds with very conscious breath. Inhale right down to the base of the spine. And exhale. Breath goes back up the spine and comes out through the nostrils. And stay present with your breath. One more breath here. And exhale. Really nice. So release that right leg and now draw the left leg in. So we draw the left knee in towards the chest and then bring it a little bit out to the left. Really nice. And squeeze, draw it in. The right leg lengthens long. Inhale all the way down to the base of the spine. Follow your breath. And exhale back up your spine. That's your nostrils. And maybe you can feel right into that hip socket a little bit of release with each breath. No tensing, shoulders nice and relaxed. Really nice, and release that leg. So now bring the right leg up. I'm going to hold the back of the right thigh. You can also hold the shin if you like. If it feels uncomfortable straight, then have the knee bent. And breathe here down the spine as you inhale. And bouncing back up the spine as you exhale, relax your shoulders. Really present with yourself and your breath. Super, and release that leg. Maybe just notice the feeling. I always love that, the feeling, the difference in one leg to the other. Just notice. Really nice. Let's go to the side. So left leg up. And follow your breath down to the base of the spine on the inhale. And back up, out your nostrils on the exhale. Relax your shoulders. Really nice. So now bend your knees and place your right foot onto your left thigh. So thread the eye of the needle. And I think it's important to have the bony part of your ankle bone off the foot so that the foot clears it, so that bony part isn't pressing into your thigh. And then lift your left leg up. So your right hand goes between your thighs, the left hand's on the outside, and hold here. So as you breathe, following your breath, your right elbow ever so slightly resting on your inner right thigh. Follow your breath. And maybe that right knee kind of draws away from you as you draw the left thigh in towards you. Relax your shoulders. Breath goes down the spine to the base of the spine as you inhale, and back up as you exhale. Really amazing to follow your breath like this. Builds the pranic energy in your body. Really settles the mind. So have it as your priority that you follow each breath. And now carefully release that left foot down and let's switch legs. So now the left knee bends. The left foot is resting on the right thigh. And again, that ankle bone has cleared the thigh. And then lifting up. And breathe. 3 more conscious breaths here. Follow your breath. So it's a wonderful effect when we build our pranic energy. I think I was speaking about last week when our energy is fragmented, like when we're frazzled or we've had a shocking experience or we've been depleted by something or we're tired. Your concentration can be all over the shop, your emotions more erratic. But here where you're focused, your attention is following your breath, your body's relaxed, but you're also doing a deep stretch. It has the effect of very calming on the nervous system and lets you shift and switch to the rest and digest. And the truth of it is we spend more time than is good for us in the fight or flight sympathetic nervous system. And when we spend more time than is healthy in that system, very often because our minds are racing, creating stress patterns in our bodies. And we've heightened cortisol, adrenaline. And a lot of important functions don't really get prioritized in the body. When we go to rest and digest, digestion, a lot of hormonal elements also happen. Hormonal functions that switch off when we're stressed. And so it is incredible for the body to consciously switch to the parasympathetic nervous system. So it's different than lying and watching TV, and you can feel that. Deeply relaxing, but very alert. So building pranic energy, activating the parasympathetic nervous system. Really nice. Let's release the legs down. And just lengthen your legs down for a moment. Close your eyes. And maybe already you can feel the difference in the level of contact of your body with the floor than when we began. That there's like you're more in contact with the floor as you're releasing tension in your body and relaxing. So let's take our time. We're going to come around to child's pose. And we're going to do child's pose with a blanket. So hopefully you have some kind of a blanket there. Maybe there's one nearby, and rest it on your thighs. And so your knees are wide and your toes are touching. And then I want you to place your blanket on your thighs and then rest forwards. So reach your arms forward, or if it's more comfortable, you can make 2 little fists and rest your forehead on your fists. I forgot to mention having all your bits and pieces, but make sure you have pillows or blankets, maybe ones in the room beside you. And you can rest your head on a blanket, on a pillow, on 2 little fists, and breathe here. As you breathe, really fill up so the breath goes right into the lowest part of the lungs. Diaphragm descends, the belly expands. And the pressure from the blanket has a lovely massaging effect on the internal organs. So the diaphragm descending is massaging the abdominal organs. And then because you're pushing into the blanket, that's also massaging them. So it's not pressure, it's just this lovely massaging action. And breathe. It's so great to release stress from the lower back, the hips, and also the abdominal area. So bring the breath right back into your lower back. And again, down your spine as you inhale, and then back up your spine as you exhale. And feel how there's that lovely little bit of pressure, that massaging action in the whole abdominal area. So it's a gentle, smooth, soothing pressure. Really nice. And now right hand is going to reach off to the left. And the left arm is forward. And here you can absolutely use a cushion under your head if you like. So you're going to reach the right arm to the left. And you can place the left hand on top of the right arm. Left hand on top of the right hand, rather. So the two hands are together. And breathe here. Maybe reach it a little bit further. That's it. And again, those full deep breaths. So your awareness is following the breaths down to the base of the spine. And your breath is a full breath. So the diaphragm descends, the belly expands. There's a little bit of pressure as you push against the blanket. And if you feel comfortable to deepen the stretch, you can bring the left hand behind you. Inhale right down, fill up. And as you exhale, maybe twist a tiny bit more. But no pressure, right? No stress, just a gentle movement. Really nice. Carefully come back to center. And let's go to the other side. So left hand now turns towards the right, reaches towards the right. Your head can rest onto a pillow. Right hand rests on top of the left hand. And breathe here. And maybe you felt like not much happened on the other side, but when you go to this side, you feel like, oh, I can tell there's a difference. So hold and breathe. And follow that breath so the attention goes down the spine on the inhale. And back up the spine on the exhale. Relax your shoulders. Really nice. And carefully come all the way down. So coming back to center. Really nice. Let's come to all fours. So hands beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips, and moving slowly. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. And keep going at your pace. So your priority here is following your breath. The movement is in sync with the breath, and have that feeling of really building the pranic energy. Really prioritizing accessing the rest and digest element, the parasympathetic nervous system. So if you feel yourself at any stage trying to push further, trying to push harder, trying to do more, pull back a bit. Less is more. One more. And exhale round. Inhale, arch. Oh, we're going to come into a down dog, so tuck your toes, and we'll start with our knees bent. Push into your index finger, your thumb, and keep following your breath. So all the way down the spine on the inhale and back up on the exhale. Maybe straighten one leg. And then bend that knee and straighten the other leg. Eyes can be closed. Let's do that again. Bend one knee, straighten the leg. And then again, switch. And now very slowly take your time. Hands and feet come towards each other. A little bend can be nice in the knees. Hold on to your elbows and fold here. And follow your breath. So it's a breathing practice where we add the movement. Now release your hands, bring them to your shins. We'll go 4 times. Inhale, lift your chest. Crown of the head away from the till. Awareness down your spine. And then as you exhale, fold in, awareness up your spine. 3 more, no rush. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. And now carefully, a little bend in the knees. Let's roll up. So tuck your tailbone under, take your time, and come all the way up. And now stand at the top or wherever you're standing, close your eyes and drop in. Breath down the spine as you inhale. And up the spine as you exhale. 2 more. Feel your feet firmly planted. Very nice. So let's come to the top of the mat. I'm actually going to go to this end. And let's do some half salutations to begin. So inhale, reach up, look up. Breath awareness down your spine. Exhale, fold forwards. Awareness up your spine. Hands to your shins. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Awareness up your spine. Breath out your nostrils. Inhale all the way up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's do 2 more. Eyes can be closed if you're comfortable. Inhale, reach up. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. And 1 more like this. Inhale, reach up. Awareness down the spine. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll add some lunges. Inhale, reach up. Interlace your fingers. And exhale, lean to one side. Awareness up your spine as you exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale, lean to the other side. Inhale to center. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, hands down, right foot steps back, right knee to the floor. Inhale, reach up, hook your thumbs. And then nice wide stride. Exhale, sink in. Inhale, reach up and back. Awareness down the spine. And exhale, sink in, draw the arm bones back, shoulder blades down your spine. And 1 more, inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink in. Hands down, step back to plank and inhale. And then exhale, knees down and make your way all the way to the floor. Make little spiders out to the sides. And then inhale, lift up, breath down your spine. And exhale, slowly coming back down. Breath up your spine, the movement in sync with the breath. Let's do 2 more, just like that. And firm your legs, so press the top of your feet into the floor, the knees lift. Inhale. And exhale. Awareness up your spine. 1 more. Inhale, lift up. It's not about how high we come, but where our mind is at as we move, right? Now hands beneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift. And then exhale to all fours. Tuck the toes and press back into down dog. Take a full inhale. And a long exhale. Drop your left knee and step your right foot forward between your hands. Inhale, reach up, hook your thumbs. Exhale, sink in. Awareness up the spine as you exhale. Inhale, awareness down the spine, reach. As you exhale, awareness up the spine. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale, reach, arm bones draw back. Exhale, sink in. Really nice. Hands down, left foot joins the right, top of the mat. Hands to your shins, inhale halfway. Exhale, fold in, awareness up the spine. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's continue just moving on the breath. Inhale, reach up. Awareness down the spine. Interlace your fingers. Exhale, lean to one side. Inhale to center. If your eyes are open, remember your drishti, which is a soft gaze. Your eyes are open, but you're not really looking. Your awareness is inside as you move. Inhale to center, breath down the spine. And exhale, fold forwards. Breath goes up the spine. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, step the right foot back. And keep the right knee lifted this time. So chest forward as you inhale. Press into the back heel. And then as you exhale, the right hand is down. Lift your back thigh and the left hand to your waist. And now start to turn your chest towards the left. You can leave your hand on the waist, bring your hand to your shoulder, or reach the hand up, whatever feels good. And again, look down or up. Inhale down to the floor, or you can look up at your hand, whatever feels good. Inhale down your spine. And as you exhale, awareness goes up the spine, and see, can you twist a tiny bit more? Inhale down your spine. And exhale, twist. And one more here. And twist. Left hand down, step back into plank. Take a full inhale, awareness down your spine. And then exhale, knees down, elbows in, come all the way to the floor. Spider fingers, inhale up. And as you exhale, slowly coming down, awareness up your spine. Two more, inhale up. Exhale down. Last one, legs active. Inhale up. And exhale down. Hands beneath your shoulders. Inhale into cobra. And exhale back into down dog. Take a full inhale. And a long exhale. And now drop your left knee. Right foot steps forward between your hands and come into a runner's lunge. So inhale your chest forward. And as you exhale, left hand down, right hand to your waist. Start to turn. You absolutely can keep that back knee down if you need to, no problem. Right hand can stay on your waist, your shoulder, or reach up, whatever feels good. And follow your breath. So inhale all the way down to the base of the spine. Exhale all the way up. And maybe twist a little more as you exhale. Let's do 2 more. Inhale all the way down. And exhale. Breath goes up the spine and twist a bit more. And last one. Inhale. And exhale. Right hand down. And let's drop the left knee. Right knee comes back. And let's come round into a seated pose. So let's sit cross-legged. Really nice. And take a twist here. So left hand on your right knee, right hand behind you. And rotate. So here I want you to inhale, feel the whole front body expand. Lungs, ribs, belly. And as you exhale, feel the front body draw back towards the center and twist a little more. Inhale, now feel the back body expand. Shoulders, ribs, kidney area. And as you exhale, feel the back body draw in towards the center. Exhaling all the breath up the spine and twist. And now inhale, front and back, ribs, shoulders, belly, expanding. And as you exhale, everything draws towards the center and twist. And now very carefully, it's nice to have your eyes closed, come back to center and feel the effect internally on the organs as we unravel. And let's go to the side. So the opposite to the side you're on. It doesn't matter, whatever way it is. So your hands on your knee. And now inhale, expand the front body. Eyes closed is helpful. And as you exhale, awareness up the spine and the front body draws in towards the spine. And you twist a little deeper. Inhale, the back body expands. And as you exhale, back body draws in towards the center and twist. Inhale, front and back expanding. Shoulders relaxed, awareness down the spine. And as you exhale, front and back drawing towards the center. Breath goes up the spine and twist a little more. And then eyes closed, slowly come back to center. And feel that rebalancing that happens in the internal organs. So now bring both of your hands forward and just a little sway side to side, so strong into the hips. Bring your breath all the way down to the base of the spine as you inhale. And all the way back up as you exhale. So can you keep creeping your fingers a little bit more forward. And then carefully bring your hands back. Let's swap the cross of the legs. Against the other hip. And let's go reaching a little bit forward. If you like, you can sway a little bit side to side, inhaling down the spine. Exhaling back up. As you focus on your breath, you might creep your fingers a tiny bit more. Relax your shoulders. One more deep breath here. And now slowly, slowly bring your hands back to center. Really nice. And just stretch your legs forward for a moment and shake out your legs a little bit. So we're going to get into a beautiful breathing practice called Calm Your Heart. So make yourself comfortable. As much cushions, pillows, blankets as you'd like. And we're going to go from here into Shavasana. So if you want to get any other bits and pieces ready for Shavasana, now's a good time. Really nice, yeah. Excuse me. So the left hand, it probably looks the opposite because I'm not mirroring you. My left hand is against your heart, my heart. And this is your receptive hand. And your right hand is going to be up like you're doing a pledge, but in Gyan Mudra. So the index and thumb are touching, fingers reaching up. And your eyes are closed. And so you're going to take a long inhale for about 5 or 6. At the top of the breath, you're going to pause. And then take a long exhale. And at the bottom of the breath, you're going to pause. And keep going just like that. So the key to this breath being successful for you is that you don't push those pauses. You keep them within a comfortable range. And every day our breath's a little bit different. And so make sure you're not gasping for air or feeling stress in your chest at all. So you just hold for as long as it's comfortable. Where would a yoga class be without my dogs barking at some stage, right? And so stay here and breathe. If you find your mind's a bit busy, then it can be helpful to count. If you prefer not to count, excuse me, then just go with a sense. So this is a wonderful meditation for calming your heart. If you feel emotional or kind of agitated or disturbed, it's a very calming breathing practice. It's a very helpful one to do even for a few minutes. And then when you return to the situation, you find that your emotions are not as heightened. And so there's a little bit more clarity. And those emotions can cloud our judgment. We want to be accessing a deeper aspect of judgment, of intuition. You may find you yawn. I teach this breath always in the children's yoga. And they love it, and we call it bear breath because the story we tell is how bears hibernate in the winter. And when they're hibernating, they slow down their heart rate and they slow a lot of the internal bodily functions. So I get the children to feel their heart before we do it, and then again afterwards, and just to notice if they feel a little bit slower on the inside afterwards. And often, myself and the children all start to yawn. And I encourage them to yawn. They're kind of trying not to yawn because we're taught not to yawn. It's like it's a sign of rudeness to your teacher if you're yawning. But actually, when we yawn, it's off. It can be because we're tired. But it's actually an indication of a shift in your brain waves. And so I have children first thing in the morning and they're yawning. It's a sign that their brain is shifting from maybe a beta waves to theta waves, or from a more active brainwave state to a more slow brainwave state. That's not slow bad, but rather calmer. So my yawning may have, because they're highly contagious, may have set you off also, and do not hold them back. Let the yawns come. Embrace the shift in your brain frequency. We'll just do another minute here, so stay with it. Pausing at the top and the bottom of the breath. Full inhales and exhales. And so now release your hands down and just take a moment to observe. Notice the effect. It's very interesting. Studies have shown that when we remember something, we get the benefit all over again. And so it's really good to imprint the feeling of the effect, and that you can remember this, because then you can reactivate this sensation, this feeling in your memory. When we relive things, we get the benefits again. So thinking positive thoughts has a very positive effect. But likewise, if we keep churning in negative thoughts, it has a continuous negative effect. It's really important to do things that slow us down so that we have the ability to in a small way, self-correct. And now take your time and come lying down and make yourself really comfortable. I'm going to stay seated as I guide you. It's nice to cover your eyes if you can. Yawns are contagious and they're also addictive. You can kind of get into a fit of them. So it's nice to put a blanket on your thighs. It has a very calming effect on the nervous system. It's nice to cover your eyes if you can. If you like to put a pillow or blankets underneath your legs. And visualize, imagine, feel like your eyes are sinking back towards the back of your head. Just feel this wave of restfulness go through your body. Each part relaxing. Feel your face relax. Like you're letting all of your masks fall away. Your jaw is relaxed, your lips, your tongue. Your neck, your shoulders. Your arms. Your chest. And feel your stomach really relaxed. We did all that lovely massaging of the stomach when we were in child's pose. We also did quite a few twists, which has a really nice effect in the abdominal area. When we twist and remove stagnation, allowing energy and also various things to move, it allows a little bit more of a lightness of being, allows everything to function more optimally, which is one of the best things we can do for our health. One of the greatest problems and causes of disease is congestion and stagnation in the digestion and elimination. And so have that feeling of the whole abdominal area feeling lightness and healthiness. Feel your hips relax, your legs, right down to your ankles and your feet. Have this sense of your whole body so relaxed. And have that sense of waves of relaxation. parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest. Have that feeling of it being just a bit more dominant than the fight or flight. So important to really relax. If you find your mind gets busy at all, you can follow your breath. A very useful technique is to count your breaths backwards. And this is a great thing to do if you're having trouble falling back asleep. It's more common than people tend to have not too much trouble falling asleep. But what is extremely common is to wake up and then have trouble going back to sleep. Our cortisol levels start rising around 4 a.m. And so that's a time it's very common for people to awaken. It's when they're at their highest, and then they slowly decrease throughout the day. And so counting your breaths backwards, staying very focused if your mind is busy. If you have the time to stay resting a little bit longer, you've worked hard to achieve this state. I encourage you to stay on And let your body naturally emerge when you're ready to. Otherwise, if you'd like to finish up now, you could draw your knees into your chest. And very carefully roll onto your right side. Just take a moment here, noticing how you feel. And then slowly come up to sit. And bring your hands to prayer. Bowing to that wisdom within you that sometimes is hard to access because there's so many thoughts and emotions at the surface that are causing a lot of noise. And so as you are here, perceive, notice how when they go a little bit quieter through breath awareness and these specific techniques, that inner wisdom is a little bit more accessible. And so bow to that wise teacher within you. Thank you so much for taking care of yourself tonight. And I hope you have a lovely rest of the evening.